just kind of.
Jack Van Dyke boots it away, and it's short. And Trainham's going to have a chance. He muffs it, just does collect it before the coverage team flies down there and hits him at the 12-yard line. So not good field position for Stroud & Company as they begin the campaign tonight. Known for taking the football away. Something's got to give tonight. And you give the handoff off the left side. And it's good to have Trevian Henry.
Herbig.
The Hawaiian moves all over the place. He tries to disrupt quarterbacks. They get it to the edge, and that's a quick catch by Marvin Harrison Jr., who's been on fire. 5 touchdowns this season, 8 in the last 4 games. Go back to the Rose Bowl.
On that alley towards the boundary.
There's some inexperienced corners on both sides tonight. Could be a serious storyline. Henderson motions out, empty backfield in this first down play. Stroud across the middle, throws a dart, and it's Cade Stover, the tight end, who's becoming an increasingly important part of this attack, getting vertical.
Well, what he's doing is he's hitting the seams right through here, right through the middle of this defense. So they're going to play zone. You got to make this throw and throw it on a line in between those backers and in front of that safety, just as he did there. Well thrown and good timing. These first few three or four games, we're seeing Stroud really dial up Stover in the middle of that defense.
Cade Stover almost went to Wisconsin as a linebacker. We'll tell you his story. He's a farm kid and extremely proud of it, and very country strong, as they say.
Wisconsin actually recruited him very heavily.
43 yards in the first 2 pass plays, and now they hand it off to Henderson, who's got a seam, and Stover going across in motion to the right now. Stroud looking across the middle, and he flips it down, and the catch is made by Ibuka, who fights toward the pylon and is forced out at the 1. It's like that. They are knocking on the door, and Mayan Williams, big physical back, gets the football and fights through some tackles and leans. Touchdown! Ohio State comes out swinging. 88 yards to take the lead in 6 plays.
Seam routes hurt Wisconsin badly.
Yeah, you don't see it. Was coming here hoping to get involved in a shootout. I can guarantee you that. We'll see if Mertz and this offense, which will be out without Braylon Allen, the tall sophomore tailback, the latest in Wisconsin.
Down. Some of these young corners, only 3 scholarship corners playing tonight.
This is Braylon Allen. The direct snap, knocked down near the mark. It'll be 3rd and very short, so an early wrinkle.
Yeah, and the big fella is able to break a tackle there. It was a good job of being able to shake off. It looked like Steel Chambers had a chance to bring him down right there in the backfield, but it gives you an idea how powerful a runner he is.
Get him throw that shoulder.
Yeah, he just throwing. You know, Derrick Henry throwing that shoulder there on the edge.
Allen averaging 6.6 per carry. And they give it to him on 3rd and short, and he just falls forward for a first down. For that Ohio State front, they get Michael Hall Jr. back. One of the stars against Notre Dame has missed the last couple. He's a difference maker in here. They hand the ball to Guerendo. Does he get the corner? No. Guys playing in the secondary tonight. We'll fill you in. Mertz on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off. Tanner McAllister, the safety, still alive. And will finally be wrestled down at the 15. A quick to build this lead from the 16. Henderson picks his way and is knocked down after a 3-yard gain. And this is a bad.
They got to try to hold Ohio State to a field goal.
Stroud rolls to his left and now throws back to her right. And wide open is Stover, who somersaults for a touchdown.
About the tight end after that motion.
And Stover close to the stadium.
Yeah.
Now this will be a touchback, and the Badgers will be.
This will be a big game, and an avalanche set in early. Wisconsin needs to avoid that.
Guerendo trying to avoid the swarming buck. 15. Allen, and he
playing around him tonight. See how they hold up here on 3rd down on the edge.
They need 7. Buckeyes will rush 5. Mertz will take a downfield shot and way over the head. Andy Vunovich on to punt for the Badgers. Kicks it off the side of his foot, and Ibuka drifts back and makes.
He's a little bit slow and easy decision there.
Now it's Harrison who makes the catch. Stroud
It's a great place to mature and develop and really grow your craft.
It's also a place where five-star receivers like to come. Stroud gets the ball out again, complete to Stover, and he barrels.
Receiver.
Handed off on the left side. Henderson breaks the tackle and darts down. Henderson weaves his way through traffic, accelerates and barges around like the art bales I hate down there. First and goal. And Stroud still got it, and he just flips it into the end zone to Stover again. The second for the tight end. They're just having fun.
Little time. He'll get it there.
It's gonna be something.
Season incredibly serious in a lot of different ways. Studying film, working out.
Unacceptable, Kirk. There's a mistake by Ohio State. How do you begin to establish something on offense and chip away? Hand the ball off to Chez Mellusi.
Play with their hair on fire, and I think you're seeing that tonight.
Mertz steps up, and he will get dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Clock winding down on 3rd and 10. Buckeyes back out, rush 4. Mertz still has to step up to avoid pressure on the run. Checks it down, and fighting along the sideline is Skylar Bell. He's run out. Slow down. He will take a lot of risks. He is not known as a real gambler, but often in these cases he'll do things that are out of character. But nothing going right as the punt is shanked out of bounds. A short.
Now they see blitz.
And Stroud on the first 3rd down play of the night finds Harrison on the slant, who's got the first down and a lot more into Wisconsin territory. 3 receivers off to the left. They run that direction with Williams. He gets some blocks and runs untouched for about 12 yards before taking a hit. Stroud with pressure off the edge, just steps around it, fires down the middle, and a rare inaccurate throw. The things with that watch. And they hand it off. And Williams powers left. This will set. Williams running to the right. They hit him behind the line. He just spins free. Miyan Williams barrels down inside the 5. Step yet again. 8th play of this drive. A couple of tight ends in the game. Handoff and just waltzing in untouched is Williams. 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. Somersault tackle against Smith-Njigba as Guerendo takes the kickoff back and tries to create something. Take us through
in both contact and intensity.
We hope to see him back soon. Opponents don't. Mertz on 2nd and long makes a long throw. A flag comes out. Tommy Eichenberg was on the pressure.
Oh.
Pass interference.
Oh, wow.
Defense, number 18. The ball be placed at the spot of the infraction. Automatic. First down.
Jerry McGinn in charge.
It was
Far right.
shorter. I don't see that pass as catchable.
And the pass is, we got a very good view of it. Allen on 2nd and 1 picks his way for a first down. We're seeing this.
Everybody getting on the same page. Again, this is a much more sophisticated scheme than they've been running in recent years. So
Mertz has some ground in front of him, and he'll just scamper for a first down at the 40. Eichenberg joined by Chez Mellusi, who takes the handoff, running back to running back, and it fools no one and gains a yard. Gain, and Miyan over 10 per carry tonight. Already a couple of touchdowns. Stroud's good enough. These receivers present problems. The tight ends involved. If you can't stop the run, though, you really have no chance of keeping them out of the end zone.
yeah, that's their first goal tonight. Because obviously starts with stopping the run.
Stroud launches over the middle, and going up and making the grab is Stover, who holds on, going down. Badgers show some late pressure, and it's a handoff middle to Williams, who spins and fights.
I thought Jim Leonard might move a little bit more after that.
3rd and 3, they move it pretty quickly.
He sees a look, the signs go back up. C.J. Stroud looks over and makes his own adjustment.
And they will hand it off, and Williams bounces it, first down, and a lot more for the RBI singles. It's Henderson back in the game. He has home run ability.
Run angry.
Yeah, he's not fun for opposing tacklers, that's for sure. Henderson wrestled Rossi in the backfield, and they hand it off to the fullback.
With him, Justin Fry, who came over from UCLA, but it's been a great half of football at the line of scrimmage.
Stroud across the middle, and it's high. Henderson picks his way up. You talked about the offensive line. On 3rd and 5, Henderson will be stopped short, so it'll be another. Only missed one all of last year for the guy who kicked for the Tar Heels for 3 years before transferring over. And from 25, Ruggles drives it right through. It's a 5-year span, though. Kickoff taken by Guerrero, breaks a tackle, runs straight ahead and hard out of field position off the return by Guerrero, and Mertz looking to throw and first down underneath, threw it behind.
Try to test him more on the edge.
Mertz on the run, checks it down, bobbled, and four-man rush. Mertz has time, steps up, delivers over the middle.
Round and knocking it away.
Vinovich gets the punt away. Ibuka is going to let it bounce over his head and into the end. Right.
On the receiving team, number 20. Half the distance to the goal. 1st and 10, Ohio State.
90 yards from the end zone. They'll just hand it off to Henderson.
I still think they, for the sake of working for these kind of moments in games, it wouldn't be.
They'll wind the clock after the change is set, and there's a short throw. Stroud has been incredibly accurate and efficient on throws downfield. This one looped over the head and almost intercepted. So Wisconsin has all 3 timeouts. Mertz on the move, checks it down, and catch made. Mertz steps up, has plenty of space ahead, starts his 3rd down and 4 here. Mertz moves his feet around the pocket, delivers a high throw, and make it 96 total yards. So 4th and 3. Trying to get a first down, stop the clock briefly, and perhaps take a shot at the end zone or a long field goal. There's a looping throw and broken up at the. And they'll try to run it with the tailback keeper on 3rd down, and Allen gets around the edge. Flag out as he barges into Ohio State territory. The flag was in the middle of the run.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold. It was a well-designed play. In a zone read, defense collapsed. He holds it and then breaks a tackle and shows what he can do. But the receiver definitely held the Ohio State defensive back.
Offense, number 13. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 3rd down.
Spot of foul was beyond the first down. My guys bring pressure. Mertz immediately retreats and has to throw it away. Last record, Mertz has had to live with the fact that against ranked teams in his career, coming into this one, 2-6. Wants to see a sharp start to the 3rd quarter from this offense, and Stroud comes out throwing. And went to St. Louis High School in Honolulu, the famous school that produced Mariota, Tuipulotu, many others. Stroud has protection and delivers a dart.
Sure did.
Henderson.
He's averaging 9 yards a carry.
Off play action, Stroud will look to the sidelines. Harris. Henderson motions out, 2-by-2 look, empty backfield. CJ looks to get ball out quickly and throws it down to Fleming, who makes a man miss. Julian Fleming still running, galloping down as Fleming gets away.
Yeah, all these receivers bring something a little bit different to the table.
Henderson.
All very different, all incredibly talented and gifted.
Henderson is going to run through a tackle. He lost, or maybe that was the plan.
Watch his history.
Slant and touchdown. Julian Fleming fights his way in. And Ohio State had a bit. Had to settle for a field goal late in the 2nd quarter. Right.
The adversity he's been through and how it's made, that's his foundation now. So it's a good test of that tonight.
DK on the end around throughout this quarter. What does this mean for us the rest of the way? Trying to win the West Division. And off the left side, Allen.
That's 14-0.
Personal foul. Offense, number 50. 15-yard penalty. 2nd down.
put a fence around Ohio, and maybe sprinkle in a few here and there from the South. Now it's the opposite.
Screen. Bell gets a block, breaks a tackle, and fights. Crowd back in it on 3rd and 4. Buckeyes bring pressure. Mertz escapes for now, and fires incomplete.
Coming in, it was going to be a tough ask.
Ugly kick. Just shanked. On this 3rd and 13. Badgers do bring 4. Stroud has time. Beginning to
Good adjustments here.
You have a Jesse Mirko sighting. He's the Ohio State punter, one of the least known regional punt.
During the kick, holding. Receiving team number 14. Be half the distance from the end of the kick. First down. Media.
After that penalty, Allen takes the handoff from 4 yards deep, and Allen again from his own end zone picks his way or a short gain. Showing pressure. Don't bring it. They back out. It's a screen, and they sniffed it out and not at a punt of 23 yards. The last one was 18. Flag down. This is a really ugly low kick on the bounce. Fielded by Ibuka in Wisconsin territory. Spinning, and his chat about what's going on here.
Legal formation on the defense, covering up the center. The penalties decline. 1st and 10. Ohio State.
Big. Henderson picks up with the balls. I missed the end of the show.
He went with He brought Smokey up on the set, the whole thing.
All right. You got a W on the pick then. 18 times. Stroud delivers on the sidelines, and Fleming's wide open, and he's not. Slant touchdown, Ibuka. An absolute short-range missile. Great touch on long balls. Could make the strong booth in Ohio Stadium. You may have heard about the shifting broadcast rights starting next year. We're going to save every minute we get here and throughout the Big Ten this season.
Roaming around, defending the pass, blitzing at times, and of course defending the run the way he always has.
Mertz on the move, 2nd and 6, pitches to the sideline. Catch made by Bell. You think about him sort of like
Fence play fast.
Allen in the Wildcat in 3rd and 1. He was looking to throw, and he will pitch it, and it's complete.
235-pound running back to make it.
What can he do? This is the more familiar role. Allen just makes a cut.
Barry Brown's face on them. He got a tattoo.
He's got the ball again. Holly breaking tackles. Go ahead. Certainly wish him the best for his recovery. Allen, meanwhile, still corralling him. They haven't let him get out. He's got the ball again. Follows a lead blocker. Get some good backs in the Big Ten. So Mo Ibrahim
impressed by PJ Fleck's team.
2nd down keeper again, and Allen's going to be.
Michigan just getting better each week. Finally played a real opponent this week.
Wide open man. They flip it across the middle, and the catch is made. He's got it. Makes his way again. Changes direct 10 times and throwing a completed pass. Here's his 11th carry in the drive. You got to be well conditioned. 11 times in a drive. Michigan threw himself at a block. And you're still showing some fight. That 14 play drive, 11 of them carries by Allen, plus a completed.
Ohio State still with their first unit in.
Henderson takes the handoff, makes a cut. Trevion Henderson sidesteps another tackler. Far more delicious over there. Just regular sushi. Oh my goodness. Comes the late pressure. Stroud delivers over the middle and lofts it for Flint. Ex-Buckeye receiver himself, of course, who played in the NFL. Running back room not bad.
The pipeline at quarterback too. Stroud, you got Dylan Raiola coming in.
Stroud shows an elusiveness, gets away and checks
in rhythm.
Defense, number 1. 15-yard penalty from the previous line of scrimmage. Automatic.
Very elusive on that play. Look at a throw across the middle. It's a dart. Ibuka dives for the end zone. Touchdown pass number 5 for Stroud.
And throw it right by you.
Ohio State had never had kind of a beatdown or higher scoring.
Not today.
Like last week. No, not
today. Different story.
Here, yes, but not everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Allen takes off, a foot race, and somehow, after an exhausting night, hope will see behind on the scoreboard. Allen is still fighting. So that last Wisconsin drive, Allen carried it 11 times.
Playing pretty well for Kansas State.
You would love.
Back room is stacked, especially by today's standards.
This is the young freshman Dallin. He's got 121. So 200-yard rushers and a 530 yards. That's a big number running after the catch.
Always look at that game when Ohio State travels to State College. And then, of course, Michigan at the end of the year. They're playing, but they have to come to Columbus. And after last year's game, a lot of people excited to see that game.
Hayden again to the game. That's how there's some algorithms involved, and I promise you. You know, the big gainer.
Like what happened?
It went into the computer went into panic mode after opening night. Have you seen him lately? Listen, hit somebody, throw him in a seam route.
That's
Look
it.
at that. Look at him
Push
maul
him.
people.
Maul
Look at him maul
somebody.
people.
Almost fullback type of guy.
Second punt of the night, and it's going to carry into the
team to beat.
Rockies too, by the way.
Yeah, who is it? The Astros or who? Bear, who's the team to beat in baseball?
Dodgers. Day is going to remain perfect against unranked teams in his coaching career. Still just the one home loss for Day coach teams, and Ohio State going to 1-0 in conference play. Heisman campaign still cranked up. Only 4 games.